without me, or in ecstasy, and I'm left wondering. You
It's right
push.
here. Podcast update of two people. Hey, there we go. We're in it. We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the epic return of ESP, Eryn Spencer Podcast, which is what ESP started as. So it's ESP on ESP, Dicey.
Okay.
It's the Eryn Spencer Podcast on Enchanting Sorcery Productions. This is how this channel and this community got its start, and I am very excited to be doing the content that at some point, people sit down with content creators, or if you have to sit down with yourself. And Lila too. What's up? ESP on ESP. The self-cast. Hey. Hey, Lila too. So at some point you have to sit down as a content creator and look at all your numbers and say, what do people like? What do people want? And not just necessarily people in your immediate vicinity, but the people who like watch the shows. And this is the kind of content that they like to see. They like to see banter, video games, recent video game news, all that good stuff. So we're going to do all of that just like we used to. We're bringing it back. I got Blahaj back here this time. You can see my bed. It's just got plain pink sheets, but it's totally fine. We have the conclave of stuffed animals up top, rather than the brutalist brick walls of our local community college. But I'm happy to be back. Of course, I'm Eryn Spencer, she, they, and I'm just going to bring it over to our guest. And the format on this show is we kind of like start with introductions and then we keep going with them. So I'm just going to pop the music back on in the background because we do have background music during the show. But while I do that, Dicey, this is your moment. Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Anything you want to share about yourself. If you want to share pronouns, you don't have to. Anything else that you want to share. And then tell us about you can start by telling us about the fun projects you've got going on, your business, the elevator speech, and then we can dive more into it after you give your elevator speech. So, DiceyMango, the one and only, take it away. Who are you and what are you all about?
Hello. I am Dicey from DiceyMango. Oh, it looks like my camera went dark. Did it? Or is it just me? Okay, good.
Discord
Well,
be
hello.
discording.
I am Dicey, and I definitely, you can all find me on all socials as DiceyMango. TikTok would be dicey.mango. We're working on it, but I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited that you guys are having me on this podcast. Currently, I am working on a big project with 3D printing. Oh, there we go. There we go. I am working on a big project with 3D printing. I've been enjoying that for about 5 or 6 years now. And I was an educator teaching high schoolers how to 3D print and how to set things up on CAD and different tinkering websites.
Mhm.
And they all suggested that I get started with a business. So I have turned it full circle into a really fun business. I create dice towers, accessories to hold your dice. I also have fidgets, just definitely because inclusivity, everyone needs something to be able to stim to, fidget to.
Mhm.
So I have lots of fun
I
projects
have to have
like
a
that.
fidget spinner during my day job. I have to be clicking something, tapping a pen or whatever. So I'll have to buy some of your stuff. I'll have to buy some of your. So what kind of fidget spinners, fidget clickers do you have on your in your shop?
So I have mostly clickers. I tried some.
I love the clickers.
It's kind of broken. Yes. And so it always is seasonal. Right now, I just dropped a new drop this past Sunday. So definitely check out my website. Right now,
It's all
I
in the
have
chat,
some
by the way. It's in chat right now. Yeah.
I have some Tamagotchi ones. They kind of look like our old school nostalgic Tamagotchi, but with a spooky twist.
Oh my god, I
So some of them
remember
look
those.
like-
Those were like
Yes.
So that was like one of the first times that like some of the kids I grew up with were like, "Why do you act so much like a girl? Why do you have a Tamagotchi?" And it's like, it's a little cute Tamagotchi thing. It's a little pet I can take everywhere. I also like Polly Pocket and all that other stuff. Dress up, easy bake oven, all the above.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love my November drop then because
Okay.
sneak peek, I actually have Polly Pocket stuff coming.
Really?
But it's 3D printed,
You
so
have
it's gonna be
Polly
really cool.
Pocket stuff? I'm already jumping on the chair. We're not even 5 minutes in.
That's coming, and it's super fun because I was able to use some of the models that I subscribe to
Yeah.
create tiny Polly Pockets depending on the month or the season or the drop. So that's gonna be really fun.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
god, that's
right
so
now
cool.
Tamagotchi ones are out. I have some seasonal ones out that look like ghosts. I also have some
Oh,
cryptids
okay,
if we're
spooky.
into cryptids.
Spooky season, or if you're into Fallout 76, for our Fallout and Fallout 76 people, they do, instead of Halloween or Samhain every year, they do like just more cryptid stuff because it's set in Appalachia. So for me, for Fallout people, the two are one and the same. Spooky season, cryptids, they all go together, so perfect timing.
Yes. I know for my cryptids, I have the Fresno Nightwalker.
Okay, all right. I'm not too
For her,
familiar with that one.
with that one.
I'm mostly familiar with the ones from West Virginia, South Carolina.
Yeah.
West Virginia. Sorry, I think I said South Carolina, but Fallout 76 is in West Virginia, so I'm familiar with those skinwalkers and those cryptids and some of the SCP ones, but not so much the Fresno one. So, what is the Fresno skinwalker?
So it's kind of like I mean, it just kind of looks like a weird, odd thing with two eyeballs and two legs, and that's it.
Okay, hold on. I'm actually gonna see if I can pull this up on the
Yes.
Fresno
Maybe we can get a
skinwalker.
visual.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can. Okay, I see one on a juice box.
Yep.
The Fresno Nightcrawler.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So those are mostly in California.
Yeah,
that we've
that's
heard,
wild.
That we've heard of
Holy
sightings
shit.
for. Lots of sightings, but it's like it has no arms. It's like a pale white humanoid creature.
It's up on the screen for people in the audience too, so they can see how terrifying it is.
And so I made a cute version so that you can click it.
Oh. Is that live on your website right now?
It is.
Okay, so do I go to DiceyMango.com?
Yes.
Okay, let's go and take a look. And this is the beauty of this podcast. Let's go and take a look at Dicey's website right now. It's a small window, but we'll see what we can see here because it was set up optimized for YouTube there. So, are we looking at the 30% off sale on summer or your catalog?
We're gonna click Spooky Drop. It's looking right there. Spooky Drop.
Spooky Drop. Okay. Oh, Spooky Drop. Okay. Yeah. Okay, new arrivals. Spooky Boo Catch-All, Spooky Clicker. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I gotta get a Spooky Clicker. I like the one with the skulls and the hearts. The Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
I see the Tamagotchi. And
I've worked. I mean, this website is my baby. I've worked really hard
really
to
cool.
try to get everything
see if we can
set
get
up
you
and
a
everything.
bigger
Really
screen.
nice.
I'm gonna give you a bigger screen temporarily, just so we can see your website in all of its glory. I'll cover my face. I don't care.
You're good.
I want to see your stuff. Okay, there you go. I'm not important here. Okay. DiceyMango, here we go. We got the full site. We got it up. We got it ready. Okay, so gummy bear keychain, cinnamon roll clicker. All right, where's the?
Yes.
Oh, there it is. There it is. The cryptid clickers. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I see Mothman.
Mothman. I have a jackalope. Some people call it a jackrabbit, but I think it's a jackalope. That's
I think you're
really
right.
the cryptid.
Yep.
And then I have the Loch Ness monster.
Nessie. Nessie rhymes with Essie. Twins. Cinnamon roll. Yeah, all kinds of. The cinnamon roll is really cool too. I like that. And do you have anything on the Polly Pocket drop here yet? Or is that like a
I don't have anything yet. That is
Okay.
coming in November.
EBD? Okay. Probably get some of that stuff. Very cool. Very cool. That's amazing. Speaking of clickers, there is in World War II, because for those of you that don't know, I think most people that watch have some kind of general idea that I'm history major. My major and focus was Asian studies, mostly centered around modern Japan, medieval and modern Japan. But I knew a little bit of World War II stuff. And in World War II, and this is in Band of Brothers too, they had these clickers that you would identify friendly soldiers, friendly allied soldiers, and it was just like it was like a fidget clicker, and wasn't the intention. But every time I see it in Band of Brothers, like they all fidget with it because of the anxiety and the nerves of like jumping into enemy territory, and I'm like, that's the first fidget clicker was deployed in World War II to help soothe anxiety. When in reality it was just to identify yourself, but the soldiers used it as like a fidget tool. So rather than like tap on a helmet, they could just click, 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 click. People would be like, stop, you're gonna break it. And they would break pretty quickly, and they would replace them because people were using them to fidget.
They were, yeah.
Helps manage anxiety.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool info.
Yeah. World War II clicker trained soldier girl Yuri. Really? Yeah, let's go. Hey, that's gonna be in World War III. We're gonna have like the Yuri Cat Girl Brigade. I'm calling it right now. So let's go back up to the splash page here for you, just so we can see banner and all the cool art put into this. Then I'll just bring it back down here.
It was also really fun to design this kind of art, and then doing this spooky drop helped me put the tools that I already had in place, and then I was able to change it into fall colors. So I'm enjoying kind of learning how to do that on the fly.
And did you build this with a team, or did you build a website from scratch?
All from scratch, myself.
Wow! God damn! I didn't know that you. I thought you had a team. This is awesome.
This is all me.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about commissioning you if your commissions are open to do a website for ESP when you have time. I know you're super busy, and you do it all. You're a mom. You're a content creator. You're a website designer, which I didn't know. You're a solo web designer, and you do all these other art projects as well. I think. Do you have an Etsy shop also?
I do. It's not active, but it will be soon.
Okay. All right. I saw
but
it
it's
in
not
the
active right now.
Okay. So if someone clicks on the link to go to your Etsy shop, can they like look at some of the old stuff, or is it just like a not active at all right now?
It's not really active at all.
Okay,
I'll be honest with you.
Okay. And then there's your beacons.ai site.
Yes.
Which I don't know what
Beacons
is. So maybe you could tell everybody.
I think it was supposed to be Beacons is supposed to be the answer for Linktree if
okay.
It's supposed to be like an unpaid answer to Linktree. But seeing as all of the features of Linktree are still so necessary, I'm considering switching. Especially just based on just kind of like the lack of customer service that I'm feeling from Beacons. But I'm enjoying it so far. But
okay.
I think that lack of personality is where I want to kind of switch back over to Linktree. Even if it's paid, I think it's worth the money.
Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at it right now and I can see where it follows the same. Oh, look, you've got your YouTube video. Can't really see it on my screen. It's right underneath the blue here if you're looking at the Twitch screen. I don't want to mess around with the videos anymore, but this is the idea. If you want to watch Dicey's intro video, you can go to the beacons.ai site, which is going to be in the description of the YouTube video, which is where I do kind of cheat a little bit. I do Facebook. Well, it's not cheating. It's Facebook Marketplace promotions. It's like, and I know I try not to give anything to the Zuck, but it's the only platform that allows you to boost your audience to specified demographics. So I can say, send this shit to all the queer people, and it will actually and they'll do it, right? And I'm really worried about everything going on with this administration, but like you can and the fact that he has dinners with the admins, but you can still send all this shit to targeted demographics, and I don't know any other platform that allows you to essentially pay $10 to send your content to, and you can send it just to, if you have a message of like, fuck this administration, like let's like arm all the cat girls, like socialist rifle organization, whatever, like the most unhinged leftist shit that you want to put out there, which is like me in a nutshell. Send it out there. They'll still put it out there. But I know it's kind of like, if anyone, okay, I'm gonna put it out there right now. If anyone knows a better way or a better platform that we can use to promote someone that we can pay, because it's like, it's a pretty good deal for 10, 15, $20 to get like 1,000+ people on
Yeah.
your reach, like guaranteed promo. I think Instagram had something like that at one point, but I know that's like the same company now. But if anybody knows a
Yeah.
better way to do that, please let me know and we will switch immediately. We want to give money to people. I want to give money to people who are going to show my stuff to a bigger audience, because fuck the algorithm, because the algorithm hates small creators, especially small marginalized creators. It's very specific, it's hard to hit, and it's just no, everything works on Facebook, Frozen Knight. Everything works, everything's good. It's just that like people don't like Zuckerberg, right? And like I can understand not wanting to send money to Zuckerberg.
I think they're asking about my Facebook link, and I just clicked on it, and it's not
I'm sorry.
working. So that's very odd. Let me double check.
I suck. I was like, oh, that's probably about what we're talking about. But no, it is your Facebook. You are correct, Frozen Knight. It says the content isn't available right now. Yes. Okay. Good catch. Good catch, Frozen Knight.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought.
Let's see if I can share
Shame.
my page.
I'm gonna go into the shame box now. Like, and I have a free promo for this cool manga that my partner introduced me to about being trans, as I hide my face in shame, in the Wandering Sun book. It's called Wandering Sun. It's about being trans in Japan, and it's a delightful little book series. But yeah, so that is DiceyMango in a nutshell. This is your website, and I want to talk about a few things, and I want to actually see if we can delve into this PlayStation State of Play, because I know that you also just got a PS5.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I just got a PS5. One of my husband's coworkers actually was able to. They got another one. I was like, "Wow, how blessed are you?"
Right?
So we got to get their older one, since they happen to have two.
Okay.
And I was like, "Okay, I'll take it."
That works.
So I'm pretty excited to download a lot of the games that I've missed out on, including starting with Baldur's Gate 3.
I'm really excited that you're playing Baldur's Gate 3 now. If you do like a multi-person playthrough, I know Lilith is also looking to do that. So if you need people to do a multiplayer level, if you want to do it, but so some people want to do the multiplayer, some people want to do the single player. It's totally up to you. If you want to do the single player experience, do it. But if you are looking for people to play, I know Spades VT, Lilith in the chat, and also myself are always down to play Baldur's Gate 3. So
okay,
but
good to know.
Where are you in the game so far?
I literally am still. I had just landed in the crash site of the ship. I have already found, of course, our two lovely girly pop characters. I have yet to find Gale. I have yet to find Astarion.
Oh, so by girly pop, I thought you meant Astarion and Shadowheart. Because Astarion is girly pop. Let's go.
Astarion is girly pop at this point. I mean Shadowheart and I forgot the green lady.
Oh, Bazel.
Lazel, yes. So
everyone on the internet calls her Bazel.
Bazel?
Bazel, yeah.
I like how cranky she is. I like that.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty okay with that. I was like, okay.
She was in my party to the very end. In my official playthrough, I usually have Lazel and Shadowheart and Karlach when she's in the party. Are my favorites, because I did an anti-hero villainous run. It is very cute, Frozen Knight. It's awesome.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Frozen Knight. I've been trying this whole time to figure out how to share my actual Facebook, and I don't know how. But it does exist. I will figure that out, and we'll send it by the end of today. But
so, follow-up question: Were you able to verify on your own that it does work? It's currently working. If someone was to search for it, they might be able to find it.
My website.
Cool.
It is currently working. It just looks like you have to search DiceyMango, no spaces.
Oh, that's obnoxious.
And it exists. I just don't know why the link doesn't work. But
social media hates every marginalized creator, because I hear this all the time with myself, other creators, that shit just stops working sometimes. It's frustrating.
Yes.
Frustrating
Let's see
as
if I
heck.
go here.
007
Yeah,
First Light.
stream.
Okay.
Yes,
Yep. So let's do that one. I think is this just
Okay.
one game?
I think
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
I
one
guess
game.
it is. Okay. So yeah, we can just kind of have this up in the background.
Okay.
When they hit the when the music kicked in for a second, I thought my wires got crossed because it sounded like the first bar in the Mission Impossible franchise. And that like it was the same like trumpets and everything. But yeah, I guess there's a new 007 game coming out, which I was not aware about. So PlayStation State of Play is interesting because it used to have a bunch of different games. I'm wondering if there
Okay.
is, because it can't just be all First Light. Like, okay, unless there's racing in it, it might be. Okay. That's
So, from
interesting, I
my
guess.
understanding, I know 007 First Light. I am excited about this game.
Are you?
I am.
I've never
I
played-
am. I am excited about this game.
The last
I will
007 game I
tell
played was
you-
GoldenEye.
Yes, yes. This one is kind of more of a take on, like Hitman and Uncharted. I think somebody
Okay.
else said that in the comments. It's giving Uncharted, but then add Hitman to it. It's like that
Okay.
50s gangster, but it's kind of what we're getting instead of Grand Theft Auto 6. Since we're still waiting on Grand
Right.
Theft Auto 6.
Well,
It's kind of that.
I am very impressed, I see, because I had not even heard of this, and I hadn't heard anybody in our server talk about it. So you are ahead of the game. You are like yeah, because I'd never even heard about this. So consider me impressed. But I'm just getting back into the flow of things. So I am like still trying to figure out when is what and who's doing what now, because we used to have a pretty good handle on this. And then I was like, let's do tabletop role-playing games exclusively, because it was the pandemic, and didn't work out the way that I had it in my head. You know what I mean? But I'm excited.
Understandable.
I'm excited to be doing this again. I mean, I can absolutely see now why you'd be excited about this. And again, I'd never even heard of this, so you've got you've got a 10 up on me already. But like the details and the graphics look amazing. Not to be like, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel, the graphics here look, no, but seriously,
Exactly.
like you said, we're getting this instead of GTA 6. But GTA 6 was supposed, you know what's funny though is that I got really excited about GTA 6, and they were supposed to have a release date for this year, but now I think it's not coming out until 2026 now?
I think 20, well, they said 2026, and then they pushed it back some more.
It was supposed to be out this year.
It was. I'm trying to give it hope, and I'm hoping that they're just trying to make it absolutely perfect for the hype, but
Yeah.
I'm like, come on. So I saw somewhere that they pushed it back, like a game developer said that they pushed it back to 2028.
Yeah.
But maybe that might be all of the DLCs that they plan to do for it.
Maybe.
And hopefully we can still get it for 2026.
I'm gonna Google that right now. Yeah. Because I keep hearing like, oh, these GTA 6 memes about, oh, we're getting this, we're getting X, Y, or Z instead of GTA 6. Yeah, it says,
But,
okay, so it says May 26, 2026.
Yep.
So maybe?
I believe that might just be, I'm hoping that that's an actual game and not just a demo.
Right.
Please.
Right.
Because I got GTA 5 back in, I think I was in college. My kids were just born. And I really have a funny story about it because I haven't played it in a while, but my first several times playing GTA 5, I laugh every time that I play it because they teach you how to use the pew-pew, the gun. They teach you how to use it.
Yeah.
And then they put you in a room full of hostages and they say, okay, keep them hostage. And that's it. And so all I did for the first several gameplays was murder the hostages every time. And I'm like, how did I fail? It says failure. It says wasted.
Did you just shoot all the hostages?
I shot them every time. I would just blast them. And every time, because why would they teach you how to use the gun and then tell you not to use it?
That is hilarious and
And I
wild. I
couldn't
love
figure
that
it
story
out.
so much.
And I was trying to figure it out. And then one day, I figured it out by accident. There was one day where I was just so fed up, and I was like, okay, you tell me to watch the hostages. So I had like food with me. I start eating the food, just
Yeah.
staring at the screen, and I got through. And I'm like, oh. And then I was able to finish the game.
It's really funny because I've never played GTA 5, but I've seen a lot of the clips and the memes and the most replayed content creator reels. But
Yes.
it's really funny. This is something that we can put on a t-shirt. It was like I couldn't finish for the podcast. And
Yes.
it would be like hashtag DiceyMango033, and then it would be like I couldn't figure out how to get past
Even the
GTA
tutorial.
5. I kept shooting the hostages.
Like, it's just the tutorial, and I couldn't even
Yeah.
get past.
Yeah. You know, honestly, like for a second, like my subconscious brain, I looked over at the screen. I was like, when did we put on a movie, or like when did a movie start playing? So I think that's Silk Song. We got Silk Song, as Lilith said, which is another meme. By the way, Silk Song crashed the internet, and it also
Yes.
crashed the Final Fantasy XIV servers. Final Fantasy
Yep.
XIV had to go down for emergency maintenance twice, 2 nights after Silk Song, because there were unspecified issues with the ISP and like the main server.
Oh my gosh. And I wanted to talk about that too, because Silk Song is on my Steam wish list, but I've been waiting until everything kind of died down with those crashes.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's happened. Hopefully everybody got resolved.
Lilith
So
said, only on your Steam list, fake gamer. Just kidding.
Yes. 100%.
I am a fake gamer because it's not even on my wish list, because I'm not a big fan of platformers. I know. I can hear the people booing in the YouTube comments. Boo. I know everybody likes Silk Song and Hollow Knight. And I believe Hollow Knight is very trans-coded, because I know it's very popular in the trans femme community. Like almost
Yes.
every server that I'm in has references to, every trans server that I'm in has references to Hollow Knight, and or is talking about Silk Song. Okay, I'm sorry. This game looks really good. Like even like the slow angles and the focuses.
I
like,
know, we're
who's-
just distracted.
Hold on. Like I put this
And you
on.
get to be like a little gangster. You get to walk around being a gangster. You get to choose if you're going to be passive or just straight up like pop everybody. Like, how are we going to figure this out? How are you going to be a kingpin?
This
Queen
is
Pin.
Bond's first mission as an MI6 recruit. Okay. I was reading the description. This is okay. Oh, it's IO Interactive. Now, I'm gonna pull that up on my phone. Does anyone in the live chat know what IO Interactive? I'm probably gonna see it when as soon as I Google it. IO Interactive Games.
I think it's a developer.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. And
If
okay.
y'all
Oh,
wanna
Hitman.
confirm in the chat.
Yep. You were 100% right. It's the same people that develop Hitman. So when you said it's
Okay,
like
good.
Hitman, that makes total sense. Because it's probably the same engine. And I know Hitman is a beloved franchise. Have you played any of the Hitman
It is.
games?
I have.
Okay, I haven't played a single one. So tell me about Hitman and the style, because it looks like they're using the same engine. So what is a Hitman game, or I think in this case it's safe to say an IO interactive game? What is it actually like from your experience playing?
So I can tell you this is probably where I'm going to get the fake gamer allegations 100%. haven't
Not be in the fake
finished.
gamer allegations. Okay, I'm not either.
I haven't finished a Hitman game. I've started Hitman games.
Okay.
So that's where I'm like, oops, because there's
If anyone judges you for that,
of-
they're liars, because everyone has unfinished games in their library. Everyone.
but there are so many Hitmans so far. I know the most recent one that I've played was Hitman 3.
Mhm. Looking at that right now.
I know I could play it on the PS4.
So many.
It's
Hitmans.
just fun. It's like modern Assassin's Creed. I keep comparing games, but I really enjoy it. You are an assassin,
Okay.
of course.
I do the same thing.
You
Points
bounce
of
around
reference.
kind of, yes, like Italian coastal towns. You bounce around to Colombia, just everywhere where there needs to be somebody that needs to get got. That's your job. And so I know it's really popular because you can also play Hitman in VR.
Oh shit, really?
So
That's cool.
I had a friend when I started playing Hitman, it was with an Oculus. And so I was able to really kind of enjoy
Yeah.
that dynamic, which was completely different. Everything that I've else, the only other game I've played on Oculus was Beat Saber.
Beat
So
Saber is cool.
being able to play a completely built out game that's part of that, it felt really cool to play. But I never finished it.
Also,
Ooh.
also again, reminder for anyone watching: when I look this way, I'm looking right at Dicey. It's just the way that the camera's working. So Dicey is over here. So I know on the screen it's like opposites, but so I'm loving the little details on this too. Like, and by the way, as far as VR, I actually have some experience with VR. So as an aside, my roommate is on VR every weekend with her partner and her partner's friends from the Netherlands, and they do VR chat every weekend.
Ooh.
And also my partner has a Steam VR, whatever that one is, and
Ooh.
she's set up Half-Life Alyx for me to play. And I've gotten through, I think, more than half of Half-Life Alyx. And Half-Life Alyx is incredible, but I'm told that that's the best VR experience that there is, or like that it hasn't really
Okay.
been replicated. But leave it to Valve to do something. So wow, sorry, I'm just like,
Isn't that pretty?
yeah.
It's
Now,
such a pretty game.
I mean, I feel like the whole game is going to be like this because I haven't really heard anything bad about Hitman. In fact, I've heard the opposite, that the Hitman franchise has been incredibly consistent all the way through. Not sure if that's
Yep.
what you've, this the same vibe that you've been getting in gaming and media circles as well, but it seems to be fairly consistent. So
Yes.
I'm kind of hopeful for this. I didn't see any other 007 games on their list either.
Okay.
So I think this will be a first for them, but is this looking like Hitman? Like as far as the engine, does this look
Yes.
okay?
It is for sure looking like Hitman, but it's giving a completely different twist on why you're going after certain perps or why, like, what your motive is. It used to be that you were just kind of like a private assassin, and now you're part of an organization. So now you have
Yeah.
to figure out who is friend, who is foe, who might be a double crosser, if you want to choose to be a double crosser yourself. So I think that that brings a fresh dynamic to
Yeah.
why you're doing everything that you're doing.
Yeah, that is really rad. Okay, and I see like that same kind of like outline mechanic that a lot of games have,
Yep.
which I appreciate. That's just a quality of life improvement.
Yes.
Oh, the detail on the bottles behind the bar. Wow. Okay, I'm a sucker for little details like that in the background. So I'm loving that. Also, I do love the new Bond movies, like the newer ones. The ones with
Yes.
Daniel Craig. I've
Yes.
seen
I
most of
love
those.
Daniel Craig. He's
Really
very
good.
funny.
Yeah. And
I like his stuff.
yeah, no, for sure. The movies are memorable too, and especially the first one. Skyfall was also memorable, and then
Yep.
the first one with Mads Mikkelsen, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, Mads
I think those
Mikkelsen.
were my first Blu-ray videos that I still have.
Really?
With Skyfall, all of Daniel Craig's James Bond series are the only things that I pretty much have on Blu-ray because I was able to put it in the PlayStation,
Yep. That was one of the best
and
parts
I was
about having a
so
PS4.
impressed that that was even a thing.
Now you have two
So I
Blu-ray
was
players.
just really ready.
Because you got the PS5.
I completely forgot. I'm super excited about that.
I like it does have, okay, I see why you were making the GTA comparison earlier when I mentioned cars, because I can see the bumpers already falling off.
Yep.
And this is just how I drive to the grocery store. I think my partner will tell you this is just Eryn driving to get grocery simulator at this point.
Yep. Even just this slight like that slight off play is really cool.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my
I love
god!
it.
So many people probably just died right there. He's driving through so many fruit carts. Fuck your
Just
fruit
plowing through
stands.
My cabbages.
That's actually how I shop too. I just average T-girl driving experience. Yeah, I just drive right in through the double doors and Stop and Shop and just drive through the produce stand and scoop up whatever I can get. That's great.
I know Silk Song is on my wish list. Also, have you heard of South of Midnight?
I have, but I don't know enough about it to comment on it.
Okay, so
I'm
South
gonna
of
look it up right
Midnight,
now.
yes. And
Go
if
ahead.
you, I know it's on Xbox for right now and Steam. It is basically Southern folklore.
Oh, I have
Like
heard
it's
of this.
kind of based in, yes,
Yeah,
it's based
okay.
in Louisiana. We got a lot of hoodoo voodoo. It's really close to my heart. A lot of my family is from Louisiana.
Okay.
I have that's kind of that witchy vibe that I'm
Yeah,
getting.
yeah.
A lot of a lot of a lot of family members are deep into that kind of voodoo situation where they know just ancient lore. It's kind of what reminds you not to whistle at night, kind of, those like little things that you just grew up with are in this game. And they make it such a magical, beautiful like experience. I know the main character becomes something called a weaver, and that mends the spirits. And so then there's a lot of lore behind the spirits between good spirits that are trying to help
Yeah.
you versus those evil spirits that kind of stick to you.
Yeah,
So
and this is all relevant because our whole thing is like witchy now, so this is perfect.
yes,
But go ahead, sorry.
this would be. I mean, yeah, I agree. That's what I was about to say. This would be a really cool game to stream because
Yeah.
there's so much history behind what's going on in this game. And so it's on my wish list. I haven't played it yet. I know it came out way back in April, but I know it's been a lot of hype about it.
Yeah.
Oh, Spades. Spades says my wife seemed to really like that one. So
We should watch the trailer after the state of play is over for South of Midnight because I have seen the
Absolutely.
trailer. I saw the trailer when shout out to Garnet, one of our staff at ESP. Garnet, and also was one of our co-cast members on Into the Ilmargrave, as well as Heaven's Fire when that was still running. But she and I went all the way through the rest of the party at the end of Into the Ilmargrave. So Garnet's awesome. Shout out to Garnet. Her stuff isn't. I'll just link her stuff right here. I send her some love. She's also a filmmaker as well.
oh, nice.
Yep, and she's been out
Yeah.
mingling with folks in LA. She's really cool. She's got a lot of cool stuff going on. But I
That's
remember
awesome.
Garnet was the one that first told me about the game, and I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh, this looks fucking awesome!" And it was like part of the witchy vibe. But if you ever wanted to stream that as part of the stream team thing that we've been kicking around talking about, just let me know. We'll work
Yeah.
out a little something in the background.
I
But
will, absolutely.
We'll watch we'll see if there's like a release trailer. Yeah, Base Garnet's
I
pretty
know
based.
there's one on Steam. It's only like a couple minutes, but I think there's a few on Steam.
Yeah, we can watch whatever. Yeah, whatever one is the best trailer.
Oh, yeah.
License.
Story trailer.
Did you see License to Kill just popped up on the screen? That was really cool.
I'm seeing kind of the delayed off of Twitch. I can see it off of Twitch.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm trying to think what else is on my wish list right now. Oh, there's another game that's already out, if we've heard of it. It's called Split Fiction.
Yes. Okay,
If
I have
anybody
heard of
in the-
that. Yep.
Anybody in the chat has heard of Split Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited to play that one. I've already played It Takes Two. I played it with my partner. Really close after we got married, we played It Takes Two. And so that was really an interesting angle because they already
Yeah,
start off
That's really sweet.
getting divorced is where they start the game.
Okay.
So it was real awkward, but it was good for us to be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
There was some cute dynamics to the game.
I didn't know
so
that's how it started, and I'm like, oh, how sweet.
how
I
it
know, like, well, the
starts.
game starts with a divorce, and I'm like,
you get they hate each other at first, but we gonna figure out
Figure
why
something
that's
out.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So Split Fiction is by the same developers. Um,
hmm
that was super loud. I'm
And I
gonna
think
double check
I
which
think spoiler
developers.
alert, they get through most of the game together.
Yeah,
Like, he
in
just
Split
threw a
Fiction
gun at
or
that guy. He just threw his gun, like the butt of like
Pistol
just
Whipping.
no, they actually just threw the whole gun, smacked the guy in the face, and then
Oh!
charged him. Took the gun back. Yeah. Oh, bullet time. All right, we had a little bit of bullet time there. So is this looking from what you're saying? Is this looking similar, more similar and similar every scene that we see to Hitman?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. The where the pilot of the gun is, just kind
Yeah.
of those angles, depending on what moves you make. Definitely the crouching. So I'm seeing a lot of really good things, which is good because then that way I can already be familiar with the gameplay when I get started, but I can see the story a little bit more. Um, Plus, I'm just excited for it to be kind of modern day,
Yeah.
like spy fun is just so good. Oh, I
And
see where he threw the gun.
yeah, and Hitman is kind of like over the top, right? As far as
Yes,
like it's okay, like as far as the action,
like lots of
but
explosions, action, just lots of drama. So
so
it's good.
so it's kind of like that Fast and the Furious game that Michelle Rodriguez and Vin Diesel awkwardly promoted, but if it was done right.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because I remember
You're getting
watching
a
I remember watching streams of yeah, because they were doing like almost the exact. You know what would be really funny if they did this scene as a dig at the Fast and the Furious game, like if they saw the Fast and the Furious game and were like, if IO was like, we can do that, but for real,
we can do that.
and make it cool. And
Yes.
have enough suspension of disbelief where people would be like, all right, because of the, we'll build on our Hitman credit. You just threw that guy off the plane. You threw another guy off the plane. All right, this is really cool. This is really cool.
Yeah, we gotta play this game. We gotta
Yeah.
play this. And he's just running through so much chaos.
Do you remember when they announced the Fast and the Furious game at the Game Awards? Do you remember that?
I don't,
So
but I'll have to go look.
So Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez came out on stage and they were like, "Hi kids, do you like video games?" And everybody was like, "What?
Sure.
What's happening?" And they were
Yes.
like, "We've got some video games for you. We've been making one on our own. And I remember being in your living room and playing video games on the couch. Yeah, right, fellow gamer?" And they'd be like, it was the most
Yeah.
awkward, it was the most awkward, silent presentation that I have ever
I'll be
seen
like, who
in-
is this man?
in any award show. And I grew up watching the Teen Choice Awards. And
Yeah,
those were less
same.
awkward. Did you watch it? Yeah. I remember being 11 years old, being like, "Who's gonna get slimed?"
Yes.
What?
Some
what
of them, it was really funny to get slimed. I
Yeah.
remember when they slimed Katy Perry, they just straight up like blasted her.
Good.
It's like good.
Yeah. I heard she kind of sucks.
She does, which is
Yeah.
why they probably blasted her aggressively. Slime.
That's actually really funny. Based
Based on
Nickelodeon.
it.
Yeah. And I know Nickelodeon has a lot of problems, but that blasting Katy Perry in the face with slime, that is based. Whoever did that is
I
a
wish we could
hero.
find like a video of it because it's really funny.
Well, okay, this is like Mission
Right.
Impossible levels of chaos right now.
I know.
For a second, I thought he was gonna like get in the Jeep and like try to like fly it like a plane down to Earth. This is a little wild. I'm curious about what some
I
of the
wonder what the
comments say.
soundtrack is like.
Sir, I've been watching you walk back and forth after saying you were going to grab your ID. You turned on the water hose, jumped into the flower garden, and I'm literally standing right here and saw you light that on fire. Okay, the music's kicking in. For,
Alright.
007. Okay. All right. Punching a guy midair.
Do it.
Grabbing a
Yep.
shoot. Okay. Were we
Okay, we're
really
here.
watching that for 20 minutes?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I think it's like a 36-minute video.
Okay. Okay, well, I didn't even realize how long we've been watching it, so let me tell you, I have been thoroughly entertained.
I'm ready to play this game.
I've been
at this
thoroughly
point.
entertained. You have opened my eyes to a whole new world here, Dicey. And I definitely owe you an apology because when you said I've been looking forward to this, I was like, I've never even heard of it. Like, were you looking forward to it? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, shit.
Yes.
Now I know what
Let's
you
do it.
mean. Yeah, like I know what you mean. I'd even never heard of it, but yeah, I give you all the credit in the world there. That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's just fun to feel like a spy.
Yeah.
Like you can feel like a spy.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny though? I have been on the podcast with people in the past who they've been like, oh, I'm looking forward to this, and I'd be like, are you? And they'd be like, no, I just.
No, I'm
It's
legit.
really funny.
Like,
It's really funny that that people have said that in the past, like on air, and be like, no, it just seems like it's interesting. You know what I mean? Like, or like I am now. You know, kind of a situation. So
right, right.
I lavish the praise, high praise for Dicey.
I'm ready.
Apparently, and again, now I'm gonna be that person. Apparently, I am too. Holy shit! Yeah, this is really cool.
I got Money Penny.
Now, I did you play 007 GoldenEye when you were a kid? Well,
I played when I was a kid.
yep, yeah, me
It
too.
was. I didn't know what I was doing. I'll tell you that.
Did you do big head mode and golden gun mode? Did you do all like the bonus modes?
Yes.
Slaps only.
I don't
That
think
was
so.
fun.
I don't think I did those. I just didn't really know much about it back then.
Yeah,
I just ran around with a gun, to be honest with you.
I mean that's pretty
But I
much
had
the whole
fun.
game. Run around with a gun, shoot your
Right around.
friends, have a good. They were
Yep.
like these built-in mod modes. One of them was like all the heads would be like bobbleheads, and then the other one would be the golden gun. So you would have the golden gun, and it would just kill people in one hit. Who is this butch lesbian? Who is this gender
Right.
envy that I'm looking at right now?
Wifey?
Right?
Mommy? Sorry.
Holy shit. That style, like that look is like my whole vibe in a nutshell. I've gotten as I've transitioned and like since I've been out for so long, I've gotten more and more into like the butchy futchy realm
Yes.
as well. And like stuff like that, like with the suits and the hairstyles. Like, okay, what's up with the 3 different cameras right now? 3 different angles?
Oh.
Huh. Okay. I like it when they do the
You know, I was about to say,
commentary.
they do this in the films. So that makes
Okay.
sense that they did it in the video game because they
Yeah.
do that kind of 3 angles in the films. And so that makes sense. So we're trying to see. The goal usually in film work is to try to see which person, either which person is about to be the target or which person
Yeah.
is about to be the getaway. So maybe they did that.
Yeah.
Hello, Wandering Wilder.
Hello, friend. Welcome in. And I gotta hand it to you, Dicey. I don't even remember that part from the movie, so you are crushing it. You are absolutely crushing it.
I absorb a lot of media. All
Yeah,
the time.
which is awesome. Which is why I like having you on the show. I
Yes.
just ramble and talk and highlight our guests. Like go and check out the stuff that our guests are doing. Go and spend money in Dicey shop. It's some cool stuff.
Please.
Yeah, right? Mood.
But yeah,
That's your stuff again.
that's been about me. I know I'm enjoying playing through some of the TTRPGs that I got from Gen Con.
Oh yeah, I think you want to show those off. So while we're watching Bond kick the shit out of people in the latter half of this this state of play here, go ahead and show off your finds, because we do still do some TTRPG stuff. We have 2 D&D campaigns. We're going to be doing some zines scattered throughout the course, of whenever,
Yes.
indefinitely. And of course, Cyberpunk 2077 and Cyberpunk Red. And I got my Cyberpunk Red here, courtesy of Artel Sorian. Thank you so much for giving us a copy of the book. Yeah, Cyberpunk Red's really cool. So you got a bunch of stuff from Gen Con and you want to show off. So, and which was awesome. So first of all, how was Gen Con, by the way? Because I've never been to Gen Con.
Gen Con was so fun. I got in as a person of color, so I didn't even know that was an application. So first of all, being a person of the color, they have opportunities for BIPOC, they have opportunities for LGBT, anyone that feels underrepresented in kind of the TTRPG culture or space. It's typically whitewashed, it's typically male oriented, and Gen Con is trying to change that. So they usually have a scholarship for a certain amount of people that match that dynamic that are able to apply and explain why they would be, not necessarily why they would be a good fit, but why going into that space would help the community that they're a part of be more integrated in the kind of space in the community that TTRPG is all about.
I love that.
And so because of that, they paid for me to go.
Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome.
It was going to be just me by myself, and then my husband decided to go at the last minute with me, so I felt really safe in that space because I was absolutely terrified. I'd never been on a plane before. I know. I'm old, and I've never been on a plane. I'm
not the biggest fan of flying, and that was me for a while. I try to avoid them if I can, especially nowadays. Like, holy shit! Like with all the air, I don't know if it was. I can't remember the comedian. It might have been Josh Johnson. I think it was Josh Johnson, because I've been listening to. We went to see him on Saturday in Boston, and it was awesome. He's a great comedian, and it was a great show. He had a whole thing about like bags within bags, having a bag full of bags, and like his big joke was about meeting his roommate, and like if you meet your roommate for the first time and you happen to be like leaving, if you happen to work around the same area and then leave and take the same public transit, it turns into a very interesting scenario, which was like a great thing. At some point, he ended up like locking eyes with this guy on the train and then following him home, and then the guy started running and he started running because he was trying to not be weird. There's a whole thing of like I'm not staring at you, and then like I'm not following you, I'm not chasing you, as he's like and then he's like, that's how I met my roommate. But anyway, he's got this thing about air traffic controllers, which is like, the thing about air traffic controllers is you've got one guy in front of a screen going, oh no, it was Mark Maron. It was Mark Maron who did this. Okay, so Josh Johnson was the following meeting your roommate, following them home, and Mark Maron had who has a new special. Mark Maron had the joke about the one guy in the air control tower, one guy staring at a screen because of everything that the Cheeto in Chief has been doing, and the admin. One guy up there just, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Holy shit, I need help. Like, there's so much happening right now. One guy looking at the screen, like glued to the screen. I can't take my eyes off the screen. I can't take my eyes off the screen. He's working there for like 16 hours. He's like, so that's why I don't want to fly right now. But you've already been on the flight, so I'm not scaring Dicey before a flight, y'all. So
nope. Yeah, it was fun. I just kept staring at the window until the people got really tiny. So that was fun to be like, there he is.
I usually just load up on whiskey when I get on there to help with the anxiety.
You know what? I should probably try that. That was fun.
I will take as much as they'll give me. Keep it coming. Whiskey neat, keep it coming. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
It was pretty epic. I really liked it. I was there all 4 days. They paid for the pass to go. I met a lot of really cool people. Let's see. I think I have pictures. Let's see.
Ooh,
people can't see it. I met Persephone Valentine.
Yeah. Okay, so tell everybody, and myself included, who is Persephone Valentine?
So Persephone Valentine is a player originally she was a player in the 7. She plays Sam. So she is on Twitch.
Okay.
DMs, but she was mostly got started on. Oh, my screen is blurry. She got started on Dimension 20 playing in the 7.
Oh, okay. See, I've
Yes.
never seen more than clips of Dimension 20. I have seen so many clips, but I've never actually seen a whole episode of any Dimension 20 or Adventure Zone show. But I am a fan of all the clips, and believe me, even being remotely invested in the TTRPG community, you're going to see, for anybody watching on YouTube that's not in the TTRPG community, you are going to see clips, multiple clips, every week,
Yes.
no matter where you go in the TTRPG community from Adventure Zone and Dimension 20. They're unavoidable. So
There you go.
unlike other situations where someone says, "Oh yeah, I've seen clips." No. You don't understand. This is different. People have shared basically entire seasons of these shows in clips, and there's so many. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
So it's a different, I've seen clips is actually like a real thing with Dimension 20 and Adventure Zone.
Yes.
And Game Changer too, because they're all on Game Changer, which was all part of the Dropout
Exactly.
network, I think.
Yes, exactly. So they're all part of the Dropout network. Game Changer is really good, but I really like the network because it's a lot of um it's the same thing. A lot of communities, a lot of people of color are presented and featured even, and that's not even the first good thing about them, you know? And
Yeah.
they make it so norm that everyone in the community is safe. I walked right up to Persephone and I was like, "Oh my gosh, such a fangirl." And she was like, "What's happening?" Just in line. And I was just so impressed. Everyone was so kind. I also met JW Cartwright. He was also on Dimension 20. Um, I first saw him on, I believe, I'm double checking, but JW Cartwright was on Dimension 20 as they had a stoat campaign where they were all stoats in
Stoats?
stoats, like kind of like a rat,
Oh, okay.
like a muskrat kind of looking
Oh,
thing.
okay, yeah. Muskrats
And
are weasels, I think, part of the weasel
yes,
family. Okay.
so it's part of the weasel
I do
family
like
as well.
ferrets and
So it's
weasels.
part of the, so they looked kind of like a mix between a muskrat or a wild ferret. And
Okay,
that was a whole
so cute.
campaign of people of color that played as stoats.
That's
So
awesome.
that was really fun. Abria Iyengar as
Yes,
well was the DM for that campaign.
of course.
I met a lot of people there, so I really loved it. I brought home a lot of stuff. I spent several $1,000s just getting cool stuff from Gen Con. So I loved it. Um, I have
Hey,
a couple of options.
conventions are nothing if not someplace to spend money on. Someplace to spend your
Yes.
money.
This one is called Dragon Stew.
Okay.
Am I backwards? Oh, okay, I'm front ways.
No,
So
my camera
Dragon
is just
Stew is
blurry.
it is a supplemental, a 5e. I know, but I like 5e. But it's a supplemental of 5e that introduces cooking into the game.
Okay.
So if we're familiar with how Monster Hunter, the video game, introduces cooking into the game, this is the same thing, but in TTRPG form.
Okay. So it's just dungeon meshy, but for D&D.
Exactly.
Okay.
Uh,
By the way,
they
I pulled up the
also,
trailer on the screen to have in the queue for South of Midnight. Just want to let you know that it's
yes,
on the screen. We can watch it whenever. But Gen Con stuff.
okay,
Proceed.
yes, okay. Then, who is it? Fair Spades. I saw Spades actions for honestly fair, 100%. I also have one called Hexbound.
Okay.
It's another supplemental, but it's for if you wanted to be a witch as your class.
Okay.
So it helps you be there's all kinds of different witches for all kinds of different things, and they can all come with their different tables, but it introduces witches and lore of witches or being able to be a witch
Okay.
into the space.
I used to have a witchy hat right over here, but it's not anymore.
Yes. One more that I have. I bought several things of dice. So if Dicey if we're
Of
wondering why
course,
Dicey is
Dicey
my
is gonna
name,
have the dice. Honestly,
I have so much dice.
I thought it was because like dicing mangoes takes so much skill.
Oh no, let me show you why I'm called Dicey.
Okay.
I have it. Do you see this?
Holy dice! So you are a dice dragon. You when we
I am
talk
a
about
dice
dice
dragon.
dragons, you are one of the dice dragons. Okay.
This is 60
Wow.
pounds of dice.
That's actually really cool. I
That's just
do
one
like
little-
seeing. Yeah, I think it's because I'm neurodivergent and I like seeing big tubs of dice. So I can be like, ooh, just like put my hands into it like Scrooge McDuck and just you know diving into
Yes.
the bathtub full of gold, just bathtub full of dice.
Exactly.
I mean, a
I got
vault.
some. Exactly. What I want is to 3D print a dice vault where everything can be seen. That's my goal.
Okay, yeah, that
I
is
haven't
pretty
figured
cool.
that out
Okay.
yet. My favorite part of my collection, you can't see it. Ah, you can't see it.
I can
Okay,
kind of get the
it's right-
general idea. Cameras are weird like that.
There it is. It's gelatinous cube dice.
Okay. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Oh, okay. That is actually really cool. That is actually really cool.
That was my
Spades, fill out the creator app. We'll get that. We'll get that going. Seriously.
do it.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
You can do community game or on stream. Your choice.
Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, it was a really fun time. I really enjoyed it. So
Good choices, good finds, by the way. And don't
Yeah.
feel bad about spending a lot of money because I do the same thing when I go to Anime Boston. That's just usually where I spend money on
I
conventions.
saved for months. Otherwise, I would have been in a lot of pain. But I did save for
Yeah.
months.
Yep.
Specifically for that, and I'll probably never do it again because I was broke for a long time.
Yeah, it definitely hurts your wallet. Let's
Yes.
So I pulled up the South of Midnight launch trailer. If you want to watch that real quick, and then we'll wrap up for the evening there, and I can go and hop into
Okay.
the stream for Final Fantasy because we're doing some Final Fantasy shortly thereafter. Probably delay that to 10:15 or so. But let's throw this on, and I'm gonna hit play at the same time. So let me know when you have it up on your end, and we'll
Have it up. We're
synchronize and
doing
hit
the
play.
launch trailer or the
Uh,
story trailer.
Launch trailer, unless you want to do the story
Okay.
trailer. It's up to you.
Let's do story.
Okay, let's do
It looks
story
really
trailer.
cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Story
I have it
trailer.
ready.
And let me pull up that one. I think this might have been the
It's
one
right
that I
next
saw.
to it on Steam,
Okay.
I think.
Yep. Got it. It's from 7 months ago.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll do not on one, but after one. So 3, 2,
Okay.
1, click. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, click. I think we're synchronized. Xbox sounds. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you pack everything?
I think I think this is the one that I saw.
I know what to do. As long as you didn't
It's a great
forget
trailer.
flashlights and batteries. Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
It sounds like my family.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel.
Big storms scare me. I would never run out of my house during a big storm. Unless I absolutely had to.
It ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things.
Imagine
Oh,
your
I-
whole house getting swept away.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Up here.
I love the music too.
Your mama yet?
A talking fish. Nope. Ain't no way.
The soundtrack kind of gives me Sinners vibes. It's got a very similar like vibe to
Yes.
the soundtrack,
Drives, can't you? And a train we ought to be able to rescue her mama.
which is probably my
I can teach you the rest.
my favorite movie of 2020 and beyond.
Yes, it was so good.
This better work.
Oh, she's got the wow. Okay.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
All of the weapons are historical in
Okay.
ancient voodoo times.
No shit.
The monsters
awesome.
are part of it. Her outfits, part of it.
Wait, is hugging Molly real?
Let me turn this down so we don't get demonetized. I might have to YouTube might have to cut out the sound in the first part of that, so I'm gonna turn it way down just so we don't get demonetized. But this is supposed to be.
Okay.
This is transformative. This is
Yes.
the definition of transformative. It's literally talking about the trailer. But
Yes.
Xbox and PlayStation have been weird about that stuff.
Look at her hair.
Oh, it's really pretty. Also, that monster is terrifying.
Monster is real lore. I'm such a fan girl of this.
Yeah, so obviously I can't speak to this, but I know one of our community members was saying that they were desperately trying to find a good game that properly represents black hair. I was like, I can't speak
This
on
would be
that, but
definitely-
hearing you say that, this would be a good recommendation for him to be able to send.
Absolutely. And that is South of Midnight.
Awesome. Yeah, and I
So
think
yeah,
I think that was the one I
it's
had
already
seen.
out. I know it's out on Steam. That's usually where I'm gonna start playing my games is Steam, but it's already out on Xbox. People have already been playing it. So if they're looking for just gameplay instead of watching anybody play it right now, I'm sure that there's already hundreds of YouTubes out there of gameplay, but I'm excited to play it now that I have the access to. So I'm pretty.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do on the way out here is I'm going to put up the launch trailer on in the background, so we can sort of have something up as we do our outro. So that being said,
Absolutely.
any final thoughts about either 007, the last light, yeah, 007 Last Light, or South of Midnight, or Gen Con, or anything else you wanted to give your final thoughts on as we wrap up for the evening here?
I'm just grateful to be here. I
I'm grateful to have
definitely,
you here.
while we were working, definitely put 007 on my wish list as well.
Yeah.
I already knew about it, but I just didn't know that it was already almost here. So I'm pretty excited just to play that. I was watching that. I was watching it with you, and I was like, there is so much more than I even could see about. So I'm excited for 007. I'm ready to be a spy, ready to sign my dossier.
Yep. License to Kill.
Exactly.
I don't know, Dicey.
So-
I'm a little worried for the story considering your I shot the hostages in GTA 5 and couldn't progress, couldn't figure out what was going on.
There may be a lot of casualties. Listen, but we're gonna get there.
Damage.
Yes.
I think of an appropriate analogy or phrase, but I can't think of one. I'm just like, you do your thing. You do your work. We're gonna get through it. But yeah, thank you for coming on the show on our first show back since 2020 when man, that was a weird show. I tried doing it from my laptop. I didn't know how to do graphics at the time. So I just like,
Look at us.
yeah, we've come full
Look at how
circle.
far you've come.
Yep, and we've got the videos up on the screen, which is something that we did before, but that was when we were in the studio. After we got after COVID and we were doing things remotely, it's just I had to relearn everything all over again. So I'm really happy. It's very meaningful to me, and I think for a lot of folks who might see this as well, to bring the podcast back in such an amazing way. So thank you for being here. It really means a lot to me. ESP Eryn Spencer Podcast, ESP on ESP, #033 episode 33. Dicey, where can everybody find you and what you got going on in between now and the next time we see you on camera, which is hopefully sooner than later?
Absolutely. So of course, I am Dicey. You can find me on DiceyMango on all platforms. That includes Instagram, Facebook. I'll have to see if I can fix that. But Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky. I have a YouTube that I'd really love some support and love on my YouTube. I'm starting a YouTube series that is actually going to be a play as you go. What is it? Play adventure as you play kind of situation where you have to choose your game. I'm working on that on YouTube. That way we can all play the same TTRPG together.
That would be
but
really
you get to choose your
cool.
path. So
Honestly,
I'm
that's
working on that,
fucking
trying to figure that
awesome.
out. that's my next big baby that I'm working on. Of course, my DiceyMango.com is
Yeah.
my website, so please check that out. I know it's not a lot on the website right now, but I'm just trying to feel it out and see what people want, and I'll grow from there.
Well,
And
yeah, honestly, like
love it.
whatever we can do to help boost that and like get the word out there. If you want to do another podcast just on that once you get it done and talk about what you've built on your YouTube channel and how people can get involved, or if you want us to just boost or retweet or post in our server, make announcements so people can check that out, let me know. We'll work something out, whatever on whatever your comfort level is to get the word out there on that. But that's a great idea.
sure.
Keep me updated, and we'll try to generate some hype as best as we
Thank
can around it.
you.
Yeah, of course, and happy to have you here. Thank you for being here. It really does mean a lot. So awesome. And again, remember,
Yay.
she's over here. So that's why I keep looking and talking this way. But that's it for us, everybody. We do have Final Fantasy 14 coming up again in about 15 minutes. So stick around. I'm going to change the details on the stream. So stay tuned for that. And we'll let you get back to, I think you still need to eat. Because I do too. Okay, me too. We're going to go take a quick break. We'll say like 10:15, 10:30 for Final Fantasy 14. But the sooner the better, obviously. But we'll see how far we can be back. And we're gonna just cut out here, and we'll see y'all on the next podcast. Bye, everybody.